Selling your home during the holidays? I did that too. In this video, I'm going to share with you what holiday decor you should leave up or shouldn't when it comes time to sell your house, because I know you want to celebrate the holidays, but you don't want to scare away the buyers. So if you're wondering how to balance the holiday decor with some home staging style, this video is for you. Hey there, home sellers. Welcome back to another episode of the Creative Home Staging Show. My name is Kasha McDaniel, and today we are talking about holiday decor because we are coming up on that season. Halloween just passed us by. We're going to head into Thanksgiving and Christmas, and if your home is on the market or is going to be soon, we did the same exact thing, and I want to share with you some of the do's and don'ts of holiday decor when it comes time to selling it during the season. So I know a lot of you may be wanting to put up all your favorite things, but you've done so much work up to this point to declutter it, to clean it all up, put away the excess items, and then now it's time for the holidays and you're like, but I want to celebrate, but we need to move, but we need to stage. How do I know what to do next? Kasha, please help me out. Yeah, I'm here for you because we had the same situation when we were moving. We were renting our house out, and so for basically the month of October, I was busy staging our house to get it ready for pictures and then for showings, and then of course after that we're like, okay, well we have the holidays coming up, Thanksgiving, right? And so we did all the decluttering, removed things out, packed things up, donated, sold the stuff that we needed to. And then it was time for the photographs. And it was a beautiful day. And of course, it was right after Halloween is when this happened. We got the pictures taken. And then the showings ended up being, actually it was just one day, basically. It turned out to be like that Monday before Thanksgiving, or maybe it was the Friday before Thanksgiving. I don't know, it was one of those two, but it was really close. And so we told our real estate agent that we didn't want any showings like during Thanksgiving week because we were having family come down before we moved. We didn't want to have to deal with guests having to deal with making sure the house is, the beds are made and the house is clean. Then we have to leave. We're like, nope. All bets are off for Thanksgiving week, and you can do the same thing too, okay? This is your home, right? You want to celebrate and make those memories, right? But when it comes time to staging your house during the holiday season, I've got some do's and don'ts that I want to share with you and get started on those. What holiday decor is okay to have up when you're staging your house? And this is going to hurt. You're going to yell at me and throw something at the TV, and I'm sorry. But I'm going to say none. For the pictures. For the pictures! I promise you. Please don't turn off the TV. Don't turn it off, okay? None. There should be none. There should be no holiday decor in your pictures for your online photos, okay? All right, breathe. You're like, okay. I promise you, it's okay. And here's the reason why. Because you don't want those pictures to be dated. I've seen photos of Christmas decor for a house, and this house was still on the market in March. And it showed a Christmas tree and other things and stuff like that. And I'm like, ooh, that house has been on the market for a while, just based on the pictures, because the Christmas tree is still up. Now, I know some of you love to keep up your trees up for a little while, or maybe you change it out for the different seasons and the different things. Okay, but for the pictures, there should not be any holiday decor whatsoever in those photos. I may get some disagreement from real estate agents or other home stagers, and that's perfectly fine. But this is my strategy, and this is what happened, and we had a feeding frenzy of people coming to our house to see it and rent it, okay? And we thought we were a unicorn. We thought our house was going to take a while. We were all set for that because we're kind of on the higher end of a rental. It was a bigger home. It was kind of out in the middle of nowhere. It's not in a very big subdivision, not like house. It was We have 10 acres, our neighbors have 10 acres, our neighbors have 10 acres, so there's a lot of space, okay? So we thought we were a unicorn. We had a feeding frenzy on that one day of showings that we were just like, oh my, and the offer that came in was above the asking price for the rental, okay? So believe me when I tell you that I had no holiday decor, even though we were right before Thanksgiving. We could have decorated for Christmas. I had none. It was as if it was a neutral kind of colors, you couldn't tell what season it was when you took those pictures. Seriously. And that's what we're trying to do, okay? You can decorate after the pictures are taken. Yes, whether it's Halloween, Thanksgiving, or Christmas. But, I'm gonna hold you off. We're gonna do some minimal things, okay? We're not gonna go overboard. So you can, when the pictures are taken, there's no holiday decor, okay? It should have been neutral. It can fit any, decorating style, that kind of a thing with the house. So you staged it, you've done all the cleaning and decluttering and made it look fantastic. Take those pictures. Then, okay, for the showings, you can have some holiday decor up, okay? That is perfectly fine, but it's after the pictures are taken, okay? So I'm going to show, I think I showed you this one picture of the house. This house was staged, but it had Christmas stuff in it, okay? And then the buyers wonder, well, why is this house, what's wrong with the house? It goes stale, and that's some of the words that you may hear realtors say, that it's been on the market for too long, they'll probably drop the price. But when you see visual things of Christmas decor and it's March, there's a problem, okay? So what can you leave up for showings? If it's the Christmas time frame, Halloween, so Christmas, I'm going to focus more on Christmas because I know a lot of you like to decorate for that. So, and I'll touch on Halloween, Thanksgiving. But for Christmas, if you have a Christmas tree, that's perfectly fine, okay? Don't go overboard on like 15 Christmas trees that you may be used to having in your house. One is perfectly fine. One big one, whether it's a fake, live, it doesn't really matter. Have it show off the space of where you can celebrate the holiday with your family, right? Show the buyers, look, this is where we put our tree. That may not be the place where they put their tree, but it shows them, hey, we've kind of moved the furniture around, we've kind of centered it here, or maybe it's out on the porch, maybe it's in the front, wherever, but one Christmas tree, okay? All right. Some other things that you can do are to get you in the spirit. Maybe you have some throw pillows or blankets that are Christmas themed, right? I have those. I have red plaid blankets. I have the Christmas pillows that I have. But again, don't go overboard on those pillows, okay? So a couple of those are perfectly fine. Red and green, using those colors in the living room or the kitchen, like maybe the hand towels are green and red. Or in the dining room, maybe you have, a poinsettia in the middle of the table, okay? Again, this is after the pictures are taken. You can put this stuff out. Don't use that poinsettia in the middle, for the pictures, okay? Some garland on the banister is perfectly fine. If you have staircases, in your house, garland outside, where else can you, on the fireplace, if you have a fireplace, a mantle, that's real nice. A wreath on the door is perfectly fine. You can totally do that. If you have, for the outdoors, if you have a nice reindeer that's lit up, or, those grapevine ones, or like the metal kind, those are perfectly fine. Using holiday soaps in the bathroom is another thing that you can do. But we're talking about minimal things, okay? We're not going overboard. And I'll explain what would be something that is going overboard. So think minimal, okay? A little bit here, a touch there, okay? And I know you're thinking, but yeah, it's still my house. I still want to celebrate it. I know. And you will in the next house that you're moving to, okay? At least you have a little bit of something out there to enjoy it and make it feel like Christmas, okay? That's fine. For Halloween, again, minimal things. So if you want to have, maybe the pumpkin outside on the front step, that's perfectly fine. Or if you have maybe some, you don't want to leave like the cobwebs out, because again, you just did all that cleaning. I wouldn't put up fake cobwebs and then the real spiders come, Okay, so you definitely want to, minimal things. Thanksgiving, you kind of got more of the warmer colors anyway, so you may have some reds and oranges and yellows, whether it's the throw pillows, maybe it's a blanket or here or there, or maybe it's the hand towels. So think about that if you are thinking about doing that kind of stuff for Halloween and Thanksgiving in your house. Again, after you've taken the pictures. Let me interrupt in here real quick. As I'm going through these holiday decor, you may be thinking, Kasha, well, you talked about decluttering, cleaning, and stuff like that. What are some other things to do? Where do I even get started? Well, I do have a free home staging guide that you can download right now to get you started. Maybe you're not sure what needs to be done. This guide is a great how to start staging your house now. That's what it's called. It's a free guide. You can download it. I give you 10 home staging tips in there. I talk about the home improvements that you should do, and creating a timeline to get you moving, because you've got to think about, well, how long is this all going to take? Okay, so download the staging guide. It's totally free, and I'd love to help you get started. So let's move on to the don't do these things, okay? So we're not going to do a yard full of crazy blow-up reindeer, snowmen, gnomes, whatever. Please don't do the Griswold family yard, okay? No, 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 no. Even though it is very festive and crazy, we don't, again, that's clutter, okay? Your favorite C word, I know, okay? So the outside should be, like I said, mentioned, a nice, reindeer statue, or, or if you have, like, those box type planters with the hedge, type of thing. If it's, something holiday, remind you, it's something nice, like the wreath outside, perfectly fine, okay? You don't want to go overboard on the inside with Santa's village, right? Maybe you collect all those little houses and you put the little lights in there and things like that, and it looks beautiful. But again, that's clutter, and we're trying to not have your house cluttered for the showings, okay? So you can have minimal. Maybe you have one little house, like maybe it's on the credenza in the dining room with some candles or something like that. Maybe it's your favorite one. Perfectly fine. But please don't put out 20, 25 of them in front of the TV stand, on the TV stand or something like that. Please don't. Please just don't, okay? I promise you. You will get them. You will see them later, just not right now as you're selling your house, okay? Also, I've seen Santa figurines like all over the place. Big, small, huge ones. I'm just like, oh my God, this place is taken over by Santa. No, please just no, okay? Again, clutter, right? And then I've seen bathrooms with Christmas themed towels and rugs and wreaths and just everything just threw up Christmas in the bathroom. Yet no, again, you will see it later. Hold off. And if you've gotten to the point where maybe you've had the showings and you've already gotten, an offer and everything like that, that's fantastic. You could probably pull some of those things out, but by that point, really, you gotta pack it up anyway, okay, right? Because maybe you're moving right after the new year. That's one less thing you have to repack, because it's already packed and ready to go, okay? So think about it that way, if that helps you scratch that itch of, but, please, no, okay. Okay, so I gave you a couple of examples of do's and don'ts. You can still celebrate the holidays while your house is on the market. We didn't move out until January, after mid-January is when we moved out. So we got to celebrate the holidays in the house one last time, okay? We still got to have the festivities, the friends, the cooking, the baking, and everything like that, right? So again, talk to your real estate agent about setting aside certain days if you have family coming over, if you're having a holiday party at your house. Make sure there's no showing scheduled then, that those days are blocked off. You're like, look, no, I need this time not to stress over people come traipsing through my house while it's on the market during the holidays. You have perfectly legal intent to say that, okay? Your real estate agent may not be happy, but again, your house, your rules, yes, but as a home stager, I'm trying to help you sell your house. This is what worked and worked fantastic for the pictures. Make sure there's no holiday decor up after the pictures are taken. During the showings, you can have some minimal holiday decor up, no problem, and then celebrate the holidays in your house before you move into your next one, okay? So hopefully this has helped you figure out, well, okay, Kasha, you know what? No. If you have more questions, I do offer a home staging course. It's all online. It started off with just the 4 main rooms and a bonus room. I may be adding more later on, but for right now, it's out there available for you to get started if you're kind of wondering, well, Kasha, how do I even stage a living room or stage a dining room? You talk about it and it doesn't give you the, in different videos. This course does it give you to all at once, tells you, and you can watch it at your own pace for and as many times as you want. Maybe you didn't quite get the, well, where, what do I do with this? Can I move that? Do I have to, keep that or take that out, right? I cover all of that in my Home Staging Basics course that you can download and watch as many times as you want. So if you've enjoyed this video, I hope you like it. Leave a comment of maybe some things that you've seen walking around. Maybe you've seen some houses that have just had too much Christmas, too much festivity. Again, I'm just trying to help you sell your house at this point so that you can move on and still celebrate the holidays, okay? I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and we'll talk to you later. Bye!